viewers anyway.
You think so? Yeah. Welcome to Comic Book Streamland, ladies and gentlemen. I am here tonight with a whole bunch of guys who have been putting their money where their mouth is, believing in themselves, making comic books, and here to talk about the things that are going on in the industry. This is no right and wrong conversation. There are no egos here. This is just barbershop talk or something that you would do in the bar after a Comic Con. So we're going to hang out. We're going to talk about a bunch of shit that's going on in the industry. Make sure you say what's up to us in the chat, folks. And I guess you know that I blew the intro because I wasn't prepped. Yes. What's up, fellas? I am joined tonight by Marvin Wynn, Amin Amat, Fred Schwartz, Tom Hutchison, and JD Calderon. What's going on, guys?
Top 5 one-liners from Laser Blast, right?
There you go.
That's like not a boat.
I like it.
I don't know. Guys, what's going on? Everything good? How are we doing? How's everything been happening?
I met a Laser Blast artist.
It
literally happened. I met a Laser Blast artist. Jason Moore, who inked that piece that I got from Kyle Hotz. He was at the con last weekend. And so
you spoke about that on the show live.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
I was thinking that I wasn't on last week. Okay. Well, I just wanted to remind you.
Oh, thank you. And you're reminding everybody who's out here, right? Yeah. All 17 people that are watching live right now, say what's up in the comments to us. Thank you for joining. And if you're watching us on LinkedIn or Instagram, please shoot on over to Comic Book Streamland on YouTube, and you could be part of the chat because I can't really catch those comments on those sites, and I can't really scroll back either. And tonight we're going to be giving away one more enamel pin. New York versus the World enamel pin to one lucky person in the chat if we get to the top 5. All right. So we went over what Tom did last week. Fred, Marvin, Calderon, anything special happen with you guys? Non-laser blast related?
No, nothing laser blast. That's a Tom joint right there.
That's a Tom joint? Okay.
Yeah. No, Kickstarter got funded, so now it's on to the fulfillment part. That's
way to be, brother. Way to be. Fred, what's up? What did you do?
Ran myself ragged getting the new Kickstarter ready. I'm almost there. So yeah, we're excited. We're ready to go on Tuesday. So that's all I've been doing. I don't really know what else is going on in the world right now, so I can't wait to find out.
Oh, we got some stuff going on, and we'll bring that up in a little bit. Calderon, you got 3 campaigns going on. What's happening, kid?
Well, no. We have 3 campaigns that are completed. So those are done. Oh. So I just have to fulfill. One's at the printer. One's going to print on Monday, and the other one's probably going to print on Tuesday. So, yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of packing to do.
Very cool. And Marvin, sir, I know you're going to be launching soon, too. What's up? We're eagerly awaiting this, baby.
Yeah, it's done. So I just got to hit the button.
You just got to hit the button.
Do it.
When are you going to do it? When are you going to hit the button?
I'm going to hit that button on the 9th.
Of October?
June.
June 9th, he's going to hit the button.
December.
Whoa, baby.
Now, if it's ready, why are you waiting 10 extra days or like 11 extra days from now?
Oh, because Comicsburg is launching the Kickstarter on the 4th. So I'm not going to launch the same day.
Okay.
But I mean, you
launch today. Down your tribes mates. I get it.
What's that, Jay?
What's up?
I say you could launch today, though.
Yeah. I could have launched today, but I'm trying to Tuesday this time.
Okay. All right. And for those of you who've been following us for a while, you know that Marvin has one of the cards that are part of our trading card collector set. All right. Here we go. We have cards number 1. Card number 1 is going to be part of Marvin's campaign. But card number 2, 3, 6, and 7 are all available, right? Tom, you hit the stretch goal on yours?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So if you get all of these cards, you got a nice little reward waiting for you when you flip them to the back and put it all together. Follow everybody's campaign. We'll bring them up later. and you can get the late pledges on them as well. This is going to be going on all year, something that Tom, Marvin, Calderon, myself, and Rob Multari are putting together. Fun. I hope you guys like it, and I hope you get to complete the set with all of us. We got some people chiming in on the chat over here. Laser Blast, Marvin. Okay. Granda, what's up, brother? How we doing? Evac 11, what's up? How we doing? Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening.
Laser Blasted is the new Pop-Tarts flavor.
I hope to God not. I hope to God not.
Tom, I hope one day you get the money to get the rights to that, because you care so much about that franchise. You would do wonders with it. Like, I really think.
He does. Well, look, we got a lot of Kickstarter campaigns going on, but we have a lot of stuff going on in Kickstarter world. All right, so let's not bury the lead. Let's get to this. We were talking about this in the green room. There was a campaign that was funded recently, but they canceled the campaign before they hit the last day. As far as I know, that is the first time that has happened.
Was it the last? So I have a question. Was it the last day, or how much time did they actually have left?
I don't know. All I know is it launched on May 6th, and on May 26th, they canceled the campaign. The campaign in question is Humanoids, Stomping Grounds, and Kaiju Heart. So it's a 2-book campaign. Let me pull this bad boy up on screen. Here we go. Stomping Grounds and Kaiju Heart, a gigantic dual project launched for fans of both Bob's Burgers, Cartoon Network, and comics with Mega Monsters and Mega Heart. Nice log line. Humanoids, a well-known publisher out there in the direct market. Oh, let me hit to the campaign. The project's creators behind Bob's Burgers, Mr. Pickles, Axe Cop, and all of your HBO, Comedy Central, Cartoon Network, and Nickelodeon favorites. Mitt Tischler, Elliot Spurl, Sarah Stern joined forces with French rising star Toufé in a dual project launch. So I don't want to get into that many details because whatever, they gave up on the campaign. Fuck them. Oh, should I have said that? Whatever.
Well, and that explains some of it right off the bat, that it's 2 different books. And that's part of why they were like probably very surprised.
So okay, let me read their cancellation update. Excuse me. Here we go. So, a difficult decision. We want to thank every backer who has pledged their support to the Stomping Grounds and Kaiju Heart campaign. We at Humanoids have spent the last couple of years owning our mission and our vision as a publisher, as a way to strengthen our roots to weather the mercurial comic storms of the publishing industry. We have also done our best to nurture new seedlings in the hopes that they would bear fruit to our core audience's liking and that of new audiences. Unfortunately, that is not the case here. While it's evident many of you are craving projects with monstrous heart, such as these, you may not want them from us. The campaign's momentum has not been strong enough to give us confidence that we can bring these 2 books to publication in the way they deserve. We have therefore had to make the very difficult decision to cancel the campaign with 9 days remaining. There's in no way a reflection of Stomping Grounds or Kaiju Heart. This is in no way a reflection of Stomping Grounds or Kaiju Heart, both of which are strong and wonderful works, nor especially of their authors, whose dedication, creativity, and passion have been inspiring throughout this process. Sometimes a project does not find its home or its audience in the way one hopes. It is deeply disappointing, but it is also part of the reality of developing and publishing books across time and space. We are grateful to everyone who has supported the campaign, shared it, or helped give these projects visibility. We encourage you to continue to support their creators enthusiastically with your eyes peeled for new announcements and new life. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us at the Humanoids team. Blah, 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 blah.
Did they have a retailer tier?
Did they have a retailer tier? I don't know. Let's look at that.
Well, so what was their start goal? What was their initial funding goal?
$9,999.
Oh.
So at $10,006 with 9 days left, they said, adios, adios, adios.
Right, but I think it's more or less for two different reasons. It's the funding and then the backer number. So looking at their other campaigns, they were over 1,000 backers on almost every one of them. This one had 148 people.
Right.
So this is saying that we're not publishing this book at all. So
not only that,
pick rocks to whoever's working on it.
Right. Look at their tiers. The highest tier was $60.
Right, but I mean, you don't have a retailer tier.
Nope.
How are you involving retailers in this process then?
Right.
Well, unless they were just planning on distributing it to the direct market, which they still do.
Right, but now you're saying it's not viable.
But if you pull up Green Lantern Burke's comment.
I'm sorry, we're still on that page. Here we go. Yeah, Humanoids is Metal Orlant, and I don't think this project was on brand. No, it did look like a young like Steven Universe style book, right?
Right. I mean, what they're known for is books of bande dessinée. They're known for books from Europe. Okay. These don't look like those types of books, and the fans they probably cultivated want those types of books, and not this.
So let me go into some of their previous campaigns. Here we go. We're going to pull that up.
But that's a marketing problem, and more particularly the marketing team, because if you have a particular product that's known as, let's say, European, and then you throw this particular project out, it should have never been on Kickstarter because that's already something different. You should have done, if they have an off print for Humanoids that does handle this sort of product, then put it under there. But to put the Humanoids label on it and then have it like that, and it's not European, of course the numbers will be different because Humanoid was Europe.
But look at their percentages for a second. I'm sorry, I just want to hold on. 231% funded, 1,386% funded, 2,912% funded, 15,182% funded for Metal Orlant, but then that carries weight. 688% funded, 4,830% funded. So they've risen the money, and some of these went into the six figures with funding dollars. And then they got two more campaigns launching soon, but I don't know if people are going to continue to support Humanoids on Kickstarter, guys.
I mean, but they'll go back to what they were doing before. Like if they all do like you did before, and the people will come back. I mean, they ignored that.
Here's the thing: that's 150 people.
Yeah,
you're talking about thousands of people on the other campaigns.
Yeah,
so those 158 people might be bent out of shape, but there's still 1,000 plus people on the other campaigns that are like, whatever.
Yeah.
But we've been to places where 158 people don't raise $10,000 collectively.
Sure, of course. But what you said is you don't know if they're going to come back. Those 100, let's say you have 1,158 people that pledge to Humanoid stuff, and 158 leave. That sucks, but you still have 1,000 people that are like, we didn't back that thing anyway. So we're here for the more mature sci-fi books. We're not here for that kid stuff.
And there's also a chance that you have there could be like repeat backers involved in there too. That everything they put out, I'm going to back it. So you also have that, which also means that you probably could cut like a small percentage on that.
I mean, I shouldn't say we all, because everybody does different types of things. But like in my brand, Big Dog Inc., there is a hierarchy of this sells better than this sells. That happens with everything that I do, and it's a Tetris, thing of like which is going to sell more here or there or wherever. Right. Same with Brian Polito. Lady Death is going to outsell Hell Witch. It just does. It happens all the time. So, in this situation, they clearly tried something that, like they said, like Burke said, was off brand, just in an attempt to maybe break into a new market, who knows? And it didn't work. And I think if it had been one book, they probably would have been like, oh, it's one book. Let's roll. But because it was 2 books, 10,000 probably won't even cover their printing.
5,000 about. Right. Okay. Here we go. Some of the comments here. BM Thingy Nerd. I've seen an almost funded campaign get canceled, but not a finished one. And I got the pin, JD. Thanks. Way to be, Pop. I like that. I'm glad you like that. And why is Humanoids on Kickstarter? Aren't they a big, like tier 3 indie comic company?
That's irrelevant.
Okay.
Because IDW is on there, Boom is on there, Keanu Reeves is on there. It's a selling platform.
Let's put a pin on that for a second. I like that. I like where you're going with that. But let's put a pin in that. You all ain't give us enough money. Humanoids, yeah, that's what they're saying. We went over what Green Lantern Burke said. Here we go. We got Victor Medina. Hello, what's up, brother? Bambo Oficial. Hello. People place a goal they think they can reach, but secretly need more and hope they get more. That's the reason. So if I say 5,000 goal and I really need 10,000, if I place 10,000, that number is so high it'll scare people off from backing in the first place. So they do 5,000, hope for the 10K. Yes, I agree with that. They've done that.
Well, the thing is that's common for us. Okay, those of us who don't have a big presence within the larger market. Okay. Humanoids, they have a larger presence. Like you said, they've had 6-figure campaigns. There's no reason for them to think that they would have to put 10,000, 20,000, that they wouldn't reach those goals, right? So,
except though that this is clearly, like has been discussed, this is like new market territory for them. This type of a kid's book. So they probably threw 10,000 at it, assuming they'd probably get it relatively quickly, could maybe build it to 20 or 30 and they'd be fine. But they didn't get the response that they wanted and they canned it.
No. But when you do a 6-figure campaign and you regularly do 20,000 and up, you build up a certain level of hubris that when this occurs, it's an issue for you.
So this is a case of Icarus flying too close to the sun, or is this a fuck around and find out moment?
I think it was a fuck around and find out moment for them.
Maybe.
Well, to a degree, it's a fuck around and find out, but it was a test. I fully believe this was a test market. Can we do this? Does anyone care? And better to cancel it than to have it, reach 11,000 and fulfill, and then they have to actually fulfill 2 books and run hard into the red for 2 books that maybe nobody even wants. Like that's a really difficult decision. Like if they feel like they've got a market where they could be like, you know what, we're gonna fulfill these books, we're gonna do a print run anyway. But if they're looking at it and going, well, why do we have 1,000 backers? Why do we have 100 backers? In their brain, this is business, right?
Yeah.
We don't have people that want these books. So even if we were to print it and take it to market in other places, it still might be that nobody wants these books.
Okay. But they still had 158 people, 40 raise $10,000 collectively.
It doesn't matter. That's irrelevant.
Dude, we
irrelevant.
all know once you hit the goal, the numbers spike up, right?
No, false. That's not true.
Really?
That's not true. No, sir. No. I can show you all of my flat lines of my first few days, and then flat line for a week and a half, and then a little, tail at the end. My stuff does that all the time. It's always like that.
Okay, so
they could have pulled some extra at the end, maybe gotten 12 or 13 or something. But I have a sense that with 2 books, you probably needed at least 20 to 30 to be realistically printing those books. But if after 3 or however many weeks it was, they have less than 200 people for their market. Like for us, 200 is great. But for their market to be like, hey, we got 1,000, 1,500 people, but now 10% of that cares about this book. That's a business decision that you have to go, we got to do something else or come back to this in a different way.
All right. So let me ask this. Marvin, maybe, Fred, you haven't run through this many times yet, but is this a case of they did not hit funding goal within the first 48, 72 hours? And taking 20 days to hit their goal made them nervous?
I don't know about nervous.
they're chasing numbers, right? So if you're hitting hundreds of thousands of dollars on other campaigns and you just barely hit over your goal with 9 days left, that's not enough. Like they probably thought they would fund in 2 days.
Right. So should this have been canceled earlier on?
More than likely, but they probably sat on it because now you're saying that you're telling people from Cartoon Network to get lost. Pretty much is what you're telling them is that we're not publishing your book. That book is dead. Take it somewhere else. We're not doing it. So now you kind of like pissed them off now, right? So will anyone else bring them anything like that again? Probably not.
Yep.
That really depends, because if they're testing the market, which likely that they are, it's probably going to be like, we're going to put this out there and see how people react to it. And if they don't react well to it, they could go back and tweak it, or they may release it someplace else instead of Kickstarter.
I was saying, like, take it. Why would they not take that to Image? Like that will that'll roll over.
Well, it's
why wouldn't they do it themselves here? Why?
Yeah, no.
Right?
Yeah, no.
I mean, they got a great marketing pitch right from the beginning. Hey, this company pulled the plug on us, so fuck them. We're gonna do it ourselves. Hello? Who's not gonna get behind that? I want to fucking get behind that.
And they've got name value to it. Like it's just weird because it seems like the publisher was in their way of getting that.
They definitely got name value. Let's look at some of that name value again. All right. I mean, they were talking Bob's Burgers, Axe Cop, right? Mr. Pickles.
Yeah,
HBO, Comedy Central.
But then come on, man. Let's be for real. People are interested in those IPs. They're not interested in the creators.
Understood.
You know what I mean? Like it's like they tell you, like, if they invite you or me or Tom to go write Batman, are they really buying you, me, and Tom? No, they're buying Batman.
Right. Right.
And
so this is not a case of from the director of, from the writer of, from the producer of.
It could be the producer, writer, whoever, but if people don't know who they are, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Right?
That's like saying you're going to go to a movie because a movie star is in it. I like Tom Cruise in Top Gun and Maverick. I don't care that he's Jack Reacher or whatever. I'm not going to go see that movie. Yeah. So the name value only goes so far. You can say from the creator of Bob's Burgers, okay, great. I don't know who that is. I like Bob's Burgers. I don't know who that guy is. Right. That doesn't mean it translates into something else I'm going to like. I might look at it, but that doesn't mean it's going to be an automatic sale just because you have from the creator of something behind it.
Right. But then again, you say that's a marketing problem again, because is there a video there?
But here's the other thing about Bob's Burgers, right? Just as an example, how much money did you pay to see Bob's Burgers?
Nothing.
Exactly. Whereas in this, you got to pay money.
Yeah.
And also too, like how many names, like how many people's names really move the needle for you anymore? Like who do you like? There are a lot of people, like creators and writers and stuff, that I like, but I don't buy everything they put out. Like there are some people that I like better on their indie stuff. There's some people I like better on their like certain characters and some not. So like, I mean, whose like name anymore commands like an automatic purchase? Like it's rare. And like to your guys' point, to get the Bob Burgers guy to translate to dollars is a bit of a stretch. No disrespect.
Right.
You know, some of the comments over here are very interesting. Barbara B, right? You can only comment if you were a backer. So Barbara B, thank you for taking the time to respond. Though again, as a comics fan and a backer, it's still frustrating to hear that humanoids intentionally set an artificially low threshold in an attempt to game Kickstarter's algorithm for engagement. If that's a tactic you were taking, it would have been better to be transparent in your campaign materials instead. You intentionally misled backers with an artificial goal. That's why we're disappointed. This is a common problem on Kickstarter, one that I'm sure is as frustrating for you as it is for us. But the reality is this kind of algorithm gaming only works if the people behind the campaign are doing a sizable amount of community outreach and sufficient market research strategy to ensure the true goal will be reached. Otherwise, as backers, what we see is that you've set an unrealistic goal, and that we should entrust your campaigns in the future. So those other two campaigns that they got launching soon may be blacklisted.
Maybe.
Truly hope to see these books get a second chance on a new campaign someday. Hope this will be an opportunity for you to regroup, whether here or on another crowdfunding site. The fact that you canceled this campaign after successfully funded is so disappointing and unprofessional. As a Humanoids fan and someone who was looking forward to reading and owning these books, I can't help but wonder why you set the $9,999 goal, knowing you wouldn't be able to produce these books at this level of funding. It ends up seeming like you expected these books to fail and then panicked when the project actually hit its goal. Wow. And with 9 days left on the clock, there was still more room for backers. Definitely disappointed in Humanoids and feeling sympathy for the artists and writers whose works we will now never get to see. I hope you reconsider this decision, as I am truly flummoxed. I'm so confused. The campaign has reached its goal, but you're canceling it. And then that's it. So the biggest thing came from Barbara B. And she touched on a few points here, guys. Gaming the algorithm is huge. That's done platform wide.
Yeah, but it's sort of the opposite problem where the gaming of the algorithm, you get campaigns that fund at a low goal, but those guys don't cancel, and then you never get the book. So you lose the money and you don't get the book.
Yeah.
They're like, we didn't have enough money. So in this case, they're like, look, we were expecting this to do more. Yes, we probably should have had a higher goal, but either way, we were expecting this to do more. We don't want you to be charged and then not get the book. So we're gonna bail out, wash it clean. It's not a great look. I'm not saying it's a great look at all, but it's better than them saying, well, we can't do this after you get charged. Like, that's the problem that happens on these other campaigns that go like, oh, I only need $500, and they raise like $700, and then they're like, well, I didn't make enough to make the book.
Right. So that goes into what she says later on, where it ends up seeming like you expected these books to fail and then panicked when the project actually hit its goal.
Yeah, I agree with Tom. I think sometimes if you set like a certain number, people like will say that you hit your number and they're just kind of like, okay, I can check out now. Like, I don't have to, or I can just get like what I want, need, and don't have to like support the creators or the team or whatever as much. So I was going to ask, actually, has anybody that's like done a Kickstarter ever felt like I don't want to say game the algorithm, but like caught the algorithm and like rode the wave? Like, has it ever worked out?
All of our campaigns have always been, all of our normal campaigns have always been 5,000 goals across the board. That we've done smaller campaigns where we have different goals, but we've always started at 5,000. So,
but do you ever feel like you caught like a headwind like early on and like it boosted your campaign? Like, do you ever feel that algorithm boost, or is it real?
All of our campaigns, like I said, first few days, pew, 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 and then and then at the end, pew, 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 pew. Like, it is. I can show you all of our charts, and they are identical,
pretty much,
to how they go. Even in the days where we used to try and spike mid-campaign doldrums, we'd be like, hey, there's some new add-ons that you can come in and get some more stuff to buy. Occasionally, we would get us a real spike in like that couple of days, and then it would go spike and then flatten out again until the end. So, but even that doesn't, even those mid-campaign attempts don't really do anything anymore.
Yeah. I've done heavy marketing on my books using my marketing background, and it is very interesting. It's literally at the bumpers of your campaign where you have the most activity, and then you got that crap in the middle that just literally levels out. And for as much as you push and for as much as you try it, you might get a little blip, but it doesn't. It's not until near the very end that it kind of like picks up again. But
that's why I've shaved. Yeah, that's why I've shaved everything to a maximum of 3 weeks. There's no reason.
But isn't that gaming the system? Isn't that gaming the system? So you can minimize that flat zone.
It's gaming. It's not gaming the system at all. In fact, it's just saying I only need 3 weeks to reach my goal.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's no gaming the system. Would be I need 5,000, but I'm going to make it 1,000, and if I get to 3,000, I'm going to go, oh no, I couldn't make my book because I didn't get to 5. Well, then you should have made a 5,000 goal. So that's gaming the system. I'm gaming the system in my favor in the context of wasting time, right? Because if I do a 4-week campaign and 2 of them are dead, what's the point? Just take one of those weeks out. I'll still have 1 dead week, but at least I'm not butting my head against the wall for 14 days trying to get these spikes. Plus, in that long period of time, if it's only creeping upwards, you just give more people a chance to drop out too along the way, because they get bored. They're like, "Oh, this isn't over yet. I'm going to take my $50 back," and then they drop out.
Yeah, I disagree with Tom, because I don't think his definition is right for gaming the system. Gaming the system, I feel, would be like, okay, let's say we all know a lot of people, right? And you go in and you say, "Listen, I need all of you, when it's a little deadish, to get in there and put in $1." Because every single time they do that, it spikes the algorithm. Okay. So if you get 20 people to do it for you, it starts moving you ahead. It always pushes you up the screen, right? When people scroll through it. So that's gaming the algorithm. And that's how I've seen other people do it. They get a group of friends together, say, "All right, everybody, put in $1. And it just starts floating it up.
Shit, I didn't know about this.
Yeah,
I got 6 people here. I'll give you guys.
I got $5. Yeah.
But I'm just saying that's one way to do it. You understand? It's not necessarily like.
Well, I'll take this even further. I know for a fact there are groups of people that there's like 30 or 40 people, and they all go on their campaigns of each other's, and everybody throws $1 in. And it's just a cycling that money through everybody's campaign. But like you said, it does bump, because essentially every backer is sort of like a like in social media. And so if you get a backer, it's like, oh, some people are liking this, and so it drives it up. But even in that context, it's like people still have to be able to use Kickstarter in the way that algorithm shifts, and they don't. They still don't even know that they can look by popularity. Like I guarantee you, almost nobody knows that you can search by popularity, which is what that algorithm does, and sets you to the top. They usually just come on to like, here's comics, and it just like is this random assortment of stuff. And usually it's a lot of the stuff that they pick for Kickstarter, whatever they said, Kickstarter favorite or whatever. Usually that stuff pops up, but you can actually sort it by different ways. But most people don't even know that that's a thing.
All right, let me chime in on some of the people over here in the chat. Larry comes back with, "Mine runs the same as Tom's. Spikes at the first, then dead, then spikes at the end. Pretty standard." Yeah. Burks, "I pledged on a company that did their whole 2026 catalog at once. You buy whichever book you want. They didn't have nearly the pull of Humanoids." Dudo, "From the producer of or creator of is only used when IP is unknown." Okay. Larry comes back again, "No one cares about creators unless they are huge. And that's because we all seen it and done it. These titles and whatnot mean nothing to the jaded customer." Charlie Stickney, "When you say dead, do you mean no sales or minimal sales?"
Minimal sales.
Minimal.
You might get 1 or 2, but at the same time, you might be like, "Oh my God, we got like 5 backers. Oh my God, like 3 guys dropped out." So it's just sort of this wash of, this tiny steps upward over that
center hold, right?
Yeah.
Not only that, they drop out if something better they see now pops up. Less campaign time means less time to drop out. BMD Nerd, "I do trust those 60-day campaigns less than I trust the 30-day ones." Jerry, "If you have to do that for things to work, why is it gaming the system?" That is the system. Okay.
Well, yeah, it's like the guy who in football said, "If you're not cheating, you're not trying," right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the system. You use the system how you use it.
Well, that was Eddie Guerrero, right? If you,
I mean,
don't get me
think
started
so.
on
I don't think
Latino
so, but yes,
You cheat, you steal.
yeah. Larry comes back with, "Everyone passes around the same $20. That's kind of fucked up. But yeah. And it's algo hustling, right? And that's what it comes.
Algo maxing. That's what the kids would say. Algo maxing.
Algo maxing. I don't know. It's still a hustle. It's a hustle.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, right? Whether it's professional, whether it's on the street, it's still a hustle. I want to thank everybody who's chiming in on the chat right now. We're nearing the halfway point, and I want to say thank you who's if you're hanging out with us, I don't have my notes. You see, I'm stumbling, I'm fumbling. I don't have that shit. But look, if you're having a good time, please hit the like, subscribe, and share buttons. All right. It's only going to help the community grow, and tell them that we're putting out something that is interested by all folks who are making comic books out there. All right. Hustle, baby. Hustle. That's right. That's what it's all
When
about.
I get that Laser Blast license, I better see $1 from all of you people.
If I don't have something to do with the Laser Blast, you ain't getting that.
The man who crushes it every show is like, but put me on that.
Do I crush it? I don't crush it. I've been taken over by Laser Blast. Okay,
Yeah.
I wanted it to be over there. I buried Breaking Bad. Nobody brings it up except I mean, thank God. For the love of
Breaking Bad doesn't have aliens in it. If Breaking Bad had aliens in it, we'd have a different story. But
oh, Breaking
There's
Bad.
$1 right here.
all right, beautiful. I'll take
There
it.
you go. He's
Right
leaving
here.
it there for you.
I already have $1 pledge, and I don't even have the license yet.
Jerry comes back like a hustler now. Damn right. Only $1. Yeah, you know, I feel bad. I do feel bad for the creators, right? They left this in somebody else's hands.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they had anything to do with the decision making. I wonder if they had enough time to find out that this was going down. Right?
Well, I mean, you went to a publisher because you didn't want to have to deal with that kind of stuff, right?
Okay. And this is the chance you take. Right? Did they know that they were going to be doubled up? 2 campaigns in one? Did they have a say in that?
Which is always sketchy, by the way. I've seen that. I've seen that done from other people. I won't say who, but I've seen multiple books, like 2 books at the same time. It never goes well. Like if they're like, oh, they always do like 5,000 for a book. Okay, great. And then they'll do like 2 books. So you're thinking you're going to get 10,000? No, sir. You might land around 6, 7. So it's not like you're doubling your money because there's 2 books. You're just,
People are always looking for a deal, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you offer it, they're going to jump on it.
Right, but that's the issue though. Why prep up your Kickstarter saying Bob's Burgers, this and that, when you have no confidence in the product? Like you're using those names for a reason, and then you're like, okay, now junk, right?
Yeah, that's where it's a marketing problem. Somebody in marketing really messed up on that one, because it's and the company, they should have just been like, if they have faith behind their product, then you don't need to be dropping names. But the moment you start dropping names, that's when you are lacking confidence in the product, and you're trying to use other ways to leverage that. But if not, then they should just remove that part and just go with the title and go with the story, like most Kickstarters do. Someone in marketing really messed up on that one.
Right, and you usually don't put the creative team at the top of your Kickstarter, because the top of the Kickstarter should be where you're explaining what you're trying to sell.
Right, your product image should be right there on top, right? The first thing that's
they weren't selling that. They were selling Bob's Burgers, Axe Cop, and
right, Mr. Pickles, HBO, Comedy Central.
They don't have access to. So now you set kind of a precedence of what you're trying to sell, but now it's like you're doing a 3-card Monty, right? You're showing this thing, and here's what you're getting, and that's probably why it didn't get.
Yes, because with comics, there's very few people whose name you slap on it and you can make some money. But even someone like Jim Lee doesn't bring in money, because if you guys remember that title he did a while ago called Divine Right, the numbers on that, nothing compared to some of the other stuff that he did, and even
that was his own project, right? And it wasn't even high concept. It was just. But
the thing is, he delivered the same quality product that he does on Batman.
Yeah. Well, you got to take it even closer. You can still do it. When they did not New 52, the Rebirth stuff, they put Jim Lee on a book for like 3 issues, like The Immortals or something. It was something really weird, and they were like, "Oh, Jim Lee's drawing this," and he did like 3 issues that nobody cared, because it was just a book that nobody cared about, even with Jim on it.
Right, because it's not 1990 anymore, right?
Yeah,
I think the thing is, with someone like Jim Lee, he has to be doing an established IP that fans are already attracted to. If he's going to do something else, he needs a really good established writer to go with him. and he needs that team. He needs a Scott Snyder. He needs a Jeff Johns. He needs someone like that to really pull that off. If not, it has to be Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, X-Men. It has to be that, or else it's just not going to sell.
So,
because,
you know, his work with Brian Azzarello on the Superman,
but it's Superman.
Yeah, Superman.
Yeah, that was the appeal, if I remember correctly. Like, I was a fan at the time, and I think a lot of us just wanted the cover of him on the gargoyle to match the Batman one. Like, there you're really selling. Like, it's not just Jim Lee, and it's Jim Lee, not just Jim Lee doing Superman, but it's Jim Lee doing Superman like the Batman Jim Lee you already liked. So that's like a real jujitsu of like trying to like cash in on like what he's good at. And I agree with Amin's point. It takes like the either and JD's, it's either the writer and the artist pair, or the artist and the story pair. Like, it's the idea that it's the whole package that you're putting together. And like, if you're selling, you could take it a step further rather than just seeing like Jim Lee on like a dream character, but like Jim Lee in like a genre, or Jim Lee in like, I mean, there's so much that you can do, you know, with like superstars. And it's that idea of like putting them with a product that's going to sell, or on a project that's going to sell, that they can move.
Right. This is on Marvel and DC though, because they did all that work since the 90s to destroy the rock star artists.
Right.
In the 90s, they sold Wildcats and Youngblood and all that stuff like it was amazing stuff. They sold millions of copies of books.
It was a different time then, because a lot of people were buying. You had to speculate.
Yeah.
And
you know, for their college with
shops everywhere, and so you couldn't go anywhere without bumping into some place that had a comic book to buy.
Right, but as I said, that's Marvel and DC's destruction of the comic book retail space, and the way that they removed those superstar status from those guys. They made sure that no one became a superstar and could walk away and do their own thing again.
Yeah, I mean that's like another discussion, because that becomes more of what the image guys did. That became a really big thing at Marvel, and I'm sure that anyone who's ever interned at Marvel for a period of time during that period knows they did not like the fact that they pulled those cards and they made that leverage, which is why they tried to. I think Liefeld might have been the last person who had some sort of IP that Marvel was capitalizing on. That's why we don't have any mega new characters from Marvel or DC.
And like I said, that's on them. They did that on purpose.
Because it's like
they want anybody to get power over them. Is what
yeah. It's a weird legal sort of spin on it, because it's like you have somebody that worked on your product, made it really popular, but then the power that person had was literally overpowering the product and your brand.
Right.
And then of course, because of that, just like any big actor or big musician, they're going to ask for more money. And so if you don't fork over that money and that sort of privilege, they'll go someplace else. But it happened to be a group of them that did it. Which is funny, because even though those guys did it, the deals that they were dishing out to the Kuberts and a bunch of other ones for them not to do the same thing have become pretty much legendary in the industry.
Yeah, well, it came to a point where in Universal Studios, they didn't want Kubert to sign any of the work that was utilized for Marvel, the island of Marvel over there, and he had to find ways to etch his name into some of the cross hatching and stuff like that to make sure people knew that he did this work. But I want to get back to this campaign for a second before we get out of here, and going back to this main image. Does this reinforce the concept? And it was touched on earlier. Does this reinforce the concept that Kickstarter is not a YA platform, or does the money that it raised say different?
No, Kickstarter. There's plenty of YA stuff on Kickstarter and all ages as well.
So yeah, but I think his point is that it didn't blow up. You know, even with humanoids behind it, it didn't blow up. Like if you were to assume $10,000, okay, it's 2 books. They each made $5,000. Like that's not a big hubbub over this type of a book.
So does this make people who look into exposing that on Kickstarter have second thoughts? Don't do that here.
Well, I think you'd have to do more research. You'd have to go into previous campaigns and do some hard research into what of this type of stuff has come, what sort of numbers, what sort of names or publishers were attached. You'd have to really do some research. To be perfectly honest, I know there's lots of like kid stuff and sort of all ages stuff on Kickstarter, but I don't ever remember seeing anything like popping off and going crazy. There may be something that happened with like a big name that came through, because that kind of stuff has happened over the last few years, just like random writers and stuff, people that do web comics and stuff come into the space and they're like, hey, we're doing a physical thing for the first time. Those things go crazy. So, and I don't know who any of these people are, these creators. So, you know, to me, there's no name value. To me, those images are terrible. I don't even know what I'm looking at, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't know what I'm looking at. So I wouldn't even look twice at this as I was scrolling.
So was this bad Kickstarter develop? I mean, bad management, campaign management?
Right. Look how far you had to go down there before you saw a cover.
Yeah.
Well, and none of it for me, again, this is just me, none of it's appealing to me at all. But again, you're talking about that sort of Steven Universe-ish stuff, which is like, I'm total zero on that stuff at all. But all the images are super tiny. There's more emphasis on the price than the actual product. Like, I have problems with the design of all of this. I don't know how they do humanoids in general. This might be their layout that they do. But why do you have all that fucking orange? Like, what are we doing? Like, make those pictures bigger so people can see what the hell they're getting, rather than all these crazy tiny images. You know, I don't know, man. It's not an impressive campaign, regardless of what the book is. Like, if you like that type of art or whatever, fine. But it's not like a campaign that I would look at and go, wow, I got to get in on this. It's just not.
Yet it still raised $10,000.
Yeah, for 2 books.
It's huge. And they have a huge mailing list. And you got to figure.
Yeah, they do.
10% of it came through.
Yeah.
Right. And they put, they put their blurbs in before they even show you the cover of the book. Right. Lead writer for Bob's Burgers. Director of Bob's Burgers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind blurbs and stuff like that in the early going, but you got to move a little bit faster, I think. Like,
Bob's
I think,
Burgers meets Pacific Rim.
Yeah, I have no problem with that sitting there like that, but I think you got to be able to move a little faster. And then when you get to the meat has to be selling that product. And all of their images are so tiny, and like, you don't need to show a cover and then a little iPad next to it to show that you get a digital. That's one of the dumbest things that I can even imagine. Like, just eliminate that, make a bigger image. You're sell the product, but it's almost like you're hiding the product, because you're like, well, you don't need to see this. It's just bad.
Charlie Sickney says, I threw out there are plenty of people on Kickstarter who have no idea who Jim Lee is. Going back to the old.
They're terrible people. Terrible people.
And BMD Nerd, this looks more all ages than YA. Yes, I'm sorry. That's what I was going for. All ages. But yeah, the cover images don't look great. Oh, Fred came back. All right.
Power, guys. I'm sorry. The storm.
Florida.
Yep.
That's a big marketing blunder. On that.
And design, marketing design blunder. So does this damage humanoids? Does it put a stain on them in any way?
Nope.
I mean, it's going to be something that people talk about for a while, but they'll come back with stuff that they normally do. And, if 150 people drop out and they still make 1,000 backers, they'll be fine.
Barber's going to be all over that, dude. Barber's going to get them. She's going to be all over the internet talking about that.
Yeah.
Calderon, what did you want to say?
All they have to do is they put out one Mobius book or something like that, and that's it. It's done. They're going to raise another $250,000, $500,000 bucks. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a bump in the road. They're going to feel the bump, but then they'll move on.
Right.
Does this put a stain on us? I'm sorry. I mean, go ahead.
If it was recurring, then that's when that's become a worry, not for us, but for them. But yeah, right now, like JD said, they can throw out a Mobius campaign out right now, boom, done, and people are going to forget about it. Yep. So they have enough tools in their arsenal to erase and wipe people's memory of certain things, as long as they don't do
it. They could get the flashy thing from Men in Black, and she'll still remember what happened.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
So let me ask you guys: would you ever cancel a campaign, and if so, why?
No, I did. I did my very first one. I did Road Toss Together as a graphic novel, and that didn't fund. And I decided, you know what, I cancel it, but that's fine. It's not a humanoids thing. It was just kind of like, okay, I need to take a step back and reevaluate.
Fair enough.
That's where I just broke the chapters out into each campaign, which was a better idea. But I think at that point, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. And I think that it's worse to actually get any sort of funding, and then you don't do shit about it. Which is what a lot of people complain about in some of the other platforms. Kind of like, I need to raise 5,000, but I made 1,000. I still got my money, bitches. No, and then you don't get anything. It's like no. That's I think that's bad ethics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I canceled a campaign. I canceled the third campaign I ever did. I canceled it, and I canceled it because we weren't similar to what they were talking about. It's not working the way I thought it was going to work. There was a chance we might have been able to pull out the money if I had let it run for the full 4 weeks. But I was in a place where I was like, I'm yelling into a void and I'm not seeing a response, from on a daily basis. Again, this is my third campaign. This was a million years ago. So I really, I was still learning how all this worked. But the first two campaigns worked fine. And so I kind of cruised into it thinking like, oh, we're good. This will be an easy one. And it wasn't. And so I was like, okay, no, we're going to stop this. I'm going to figure out who, what, where, why, when about all of this, but it wasn't funded. I didn't kill it after funding. I killed it like after 2 weeks or something. And I was like, yeah, maybe, but I was just tired of yelling, at the internet and getting no response. So we canceled it. And then years later, we brought that same campaign back and it worked fine. So it was just a matter of, building on what we were doing and getting ourselves, getting our Kickstarter audience beneath us and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Anybody else? No?
I mean, never say never. I have no idea what comes or whatever, but if I would give everything I could to not, because especially now, I'm still new to this, right? And like building a reputation and for dependability, and it's important. So I wouldn't like Amin said, like about the ethics earlier, like you want to do right by people. So yeah, I would try to fight it at all costs. But who knows? Meteor lands on my house.
Yeah, I did cancel a campaign. I had to. I felt I had to. Excuse me. My brother-in-law passed away, and I did not feel I was going to be able to give the campaign the guidance, the attention it needed, while also taking care of my wife and her family at the same time. So things happen.
Yeah.
Right? But again, like Tom, I wasn't funded. Right?
If I had funded and we just weren't like screaming, but I had funded, I would have left it. I wouldn't have canceled it.
So here's a question: should Kickstarter not allow that if you fund and cancel it?
Oh,
that's a good question.
Oh,
I mean, it would certainly get rid of the gaming of the system. You wouldn't be able to do $100 thing anymore unless you can produce a book for $100.
Yeah. I like that. That's actually a good thought process.
Yeah. But the thing is, even if someone does it, you cannot force someone to do something. You understand? If creator X says I need $10,000 and they raise $10,000, it's just like Amin says, I got my money, bitches, and they're gone. So it doesn't matter, right? Because you can't force anybody to do it.
But Kickstarter could level up their enforcement of that stuff. If this guy made 10,000 and disappeared, and it's been, let's say, 2 years, they could be like, okay, banned. Now, granted, someone could come in just with a new email address and stuff.
Right.
There's ways around those things.
Yeah.
But it would put a bump in the road for those guys at least.
And
You have to start the
That's the
scam
kind-
all over. You have to
Right,
like find new
right.
patsies.
Right.
I'm
the
surprised.
scam. Excuse me.
I'm surprised Kickstarter doesn't have sort of more stricter sort of approach to that. Since
I have never heard anything regarding
weird.
that type of thing.
any other industry, they'd be like, yeah, these people are going to go after you worse than the IRS. But Kickstarter is like, it's just weird.
I don't know if they'll go after you worse than the IRS because if you guys remember the coolest cooler on Kickstarter, the biggest, I don't want to say scandal, but flop egg on their face campaign. There's a cooler that had rechargeable batteries, a blender, cups, plugins that you could charge your stuff, radio, Bluetooth, all of this shit, and it raised dough. They produced maybe 50 to 100 units, and the 1,000+ people that backed it didn't get anything. It went to court in, I don't know if it was Oregon or Washington. The court ruled in favor of the backers, and the campaigners had to pay back whatever was left, and people received pennies on the dollar. Some people got back 50 cents, maybe,
Right.
for their pledge for a couple $100 for a cooler. And that's some of the people. Some people still didn't get anything yet. Right? But you're expected to, when you sign up for Kickstarter, in good faith, complete your end of the bargain and fulfill what you set out to.
Right. So you use Stripe as your payment thing. Stripe is a bank. Wouldn't fraud kick in for that? Shouldn't Stripe step in and say, we're just going to pull the money from your account and give it back to people? Like eBay does. Like eBay does that, where if the person doesn't mail the product, they just go into their account and take the money.
They do take our credit card, right, for refunding payments.
But you still got to remember, I mean, there's eBay, PayPal, they have systems in place for that. And that's some of the things that they do because it's part of their business. Stripe, that's not part of their business. That's not what they do, right? What they do is they offer a back-end service that's very easy to use for people to customize to put on their websites, right? It's on the back end. They don't want to be on the front end. That's front end business. They don't want to deal with that. All they want to do is collect their percentage. They want their 3% every time, Yeah.
Charlie, I want to appreciate you chiming in as many times as you are tonight. And he says, none of the Kickstarter rewards are guaranteed, though. You stipulate that when you back a campaign, that you understand that you might not get your reward.
Yeah, but that's a Kickstarter saving their ass.
Yeah.
And that's Kickstarter saying we are not going to enforce anything. They're making the choice not to enforce anything. And that's how they save their ass, because that's a new thing just in the last few years that they posted that little blurb on
right, that you got to check the box. I understand.
Right. An out disclaimer.
And in fact, that's almost problematic, because it almost is a door opening for scammers to be like, well, they're not going to give a shit, so we can just go pull $3 or $4 grand out of these guys and then go to Tahiti if we want.
Yeah, maybe you're in the position where you want to screw with the wrong person eventually, and that person's money or some power in their back that they're going to come after Kickstarter.
Yes. Oh yeah. Eventually, it will happen. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
It's like the old saying, like you can, what is it? Like shear a sheep 1,000,000 times, you can only skin it once. Like eventually, you're going to go too far with the wrong person.
That's the first time I ever heard that.
Oh, really? It's an old saying.
Yeah. Really?
I'm not that clever. I mean,
One thing I don't know if you guys have been getting on your campaigns, but at least the last two, I've been getting people. Well, they'll do hefty backings, like healthy backings of over $10, up to $100. I'll get an email that they want to be involved to help promote the Kickstarter.
That's super scam, bro.
And they retract the
Yeah.
And I mean, this last campaign, I think I caught like 10 instances of that during the entire lifetime of it. And it was really interesting. $2, $3.
Oh, they're still hitting me up with late pledges. They're like,
Yeah.
I'd like to know how to get involved and buy digital books on your campaign.
Just buy it.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Just buy
I
it.
wish they were for free because I really want to know how to unlock my full funding potential, but I just can't afford it.
I always tell them.
But I think the funny part about it is that they'll email you and they'll say, "Oh, we're these big deals, and we've done this with a Gmail account. Why do you have a Gmail account? If get a domain."
One of them said to me they actually helped fund Bob's Burgers, so I was like, I should take them legitimately.
Well, Fisticuffs wasn't funded by Bob's Burgers. And you said you're launching this bad boy on Tuesday, aren't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come hell or high water. Fisticuffs is launching on Tuesday. Fisticuffs is the story of a functional drunk whose comfortable life derails when a one-night stand has deadly consequences. It is the sense of humor of The Boys meets the explosive action of Invincible, meets the kind of personal storytelling that you would get in a Martin Scorsese movie, as it deals with a lot of dysfunction, addiction, and things of that nature. We are launching, like I said, on Tuesday. The first 72 hours are front-loaded with a ton of exclusives. We're going to have covers that you can only get during that time. We're going to have a cover available that's only going to be the only one guaranteed to be available in foil and metal, which we're going to be doing for the first time. We're going to have catch-up tiers where you can save some money. And for anybody, we have a little minifigure that is going to be available for any of our whale backers of a tier of 150 or above. And you can also add them on as well. So
very cool.
Yeah, we got all kinds of fun stuff.
All right, folks, it goes live on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. The link to Fisticuffs is in the campaign. Is in the comments. So jump on over and be ready to back my man's book, man, as soon as he launches.
Hell yeah. Thank you, sir.
And another one that is ready to be launching on the 9th, Marvin? Is that
the 9th?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Should be the 9th, yeah.
It should be the 9th. It's going to be your collected trade of The Edge, Volume 3.
Volume 3, God's Thunder. So God's Thunder are the organization from issue 1 who hate anyone who has powers. So they're sending the monstrous Kyred to go and wreck anyone who has powers on the planet.
Way to be, brother. All right. And as I said at the top of the program, Marvin's card for our collector's trading card set will be part of this campaign. It'll be the first stretch goal.
It's in there, right? Yeah, it's in there. Is it in
there? Yeah. It's in there, brother. It's in there. So if anybody wants to get down, the link for this is going to be in the comments as well. Mm-hmm. And last but not least, in promotional items tonight is Tom's book. Like that segue? No, nothing. Anybody? Bueller?
I was still looking at the art on Marvin's book, man. That's really cool.
Yeah, Marvin's been working with him for how many books?
Every book.
Every book. Mark V, right?
Mark V, only artist on the book ever.
Nice. Way to be, baby. All right. And Tom's book went live last week. BDI World Goth Day. Give us a quickie, Tom. Tell everybody what's up.
Quickie for $1. They cost $1. You got to back it for $1, and you get a quickie. So this is the last issue of our Goth Day series. Each one reads kind of on its own. We kind of deal with the different ideas of like creation, and in this one, it's societal conformity and nonconformity. CB Zane has been doing the art with us through the whole series, so it's CB and Gap Melvin on the interiors. Bucket list artist Stephen Sejic came on board to do covers for us. I can't thank him enough. We get some of our other buddies, Mike Chrome and Mike DeBalfo, and some new guys like Zach Raw. So all kinds of cool variant covers for y'all. But the interiors, you get a little taste of them, but the book itself the story is about nonconformity, but so is the art. And we're not really going deep into like showing all the art that CB is doing. We want that to be kind of a cool surprise for you all to see how it kind of literally, goes outside the box, because that's what this whole story is about. We've unlocked a couple of stretch goals for you, and one of them is the trading card for Catnip. That's part of the set. So yeah. And this has about 12 days left, something like that.
Maybe.
I think it ends on the 10th. So Marvin's going to launch, and then we're going to end the next day.
Nice. I hope. How many more? You said 10 days left?
Yeah, something like that.
So cancellation day is 9 days.
On the 9th, we'll decide if we're going to stick with it or not.
And again, the link to all 3 books are in the comments, folks. So jump on them, please.
JD, you don't have a Kickstarter launching this week?
No, I just wrapped up 3.
Well, now it's time to launch a new one, right?
Well, I have to fulfill first. That's the difference.
There you go, baby.
So
all right. Well, look, we're playing the back end. We're in the last 30 minutes of the show tonight. You know what it's time for, ladies and gentlemen? It's time for top 5. I don't got a reel. I don't got the wheel this time. I don't got the wheel at all. And
what happened to your wheel?
Top 5 Yo Mama jokes.
Update this motherfucker. All right. So it's been a busy week. This has been a busy week. So we're gonna go right down the line. Okay. So if it does not mention comic books specifically or movies specifically, it's either genre. All right. We already know what we did. We did rivalries. So let's move on. Street level heroes. Right? We didn't do street level heroes.
Okay.
Let's get through this Let's get through this list so I can do a new one. Okay. Because at this point, I don't know what we've done and what we haven't done.
That's why you're supposed to remove them.
I was in North Carolina last week. I got back Monday night. I'm fucking tired. I've had a short, condensed week. I have all time to fucking deal with all this.
This is your game. You came up with your responsibility on your show.
That's why I'm doing it this way, okay? We're going to clean the slate, and we're going to come back with a brand new top 5 list. All right, so.
Top five lists.
Top five lists. That's good. I like that. But we're going to start with street level heroes. All right? Anybody wants to take the lead? Fred, let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Fred, you're on mute, brother.
Keep telling us, Fred. Yep, we can't hear nothing.
Yeah.
Daredevil.
Starting with Daredevil. Go ahead.
I'm going to stay in that family. I'm going to go with Elektra.
All right.
I'm going to go with Dick Grayson.
Nice.
I'm going to take all the easy ones with Punisher.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with the Crow.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah, but I guess. Yeah,
it is.
He's
supernatural, but he's still street. Yeah.
No, he is.
Yeah. All right, Tom. You're on the clock.
No.
What do you mean no? It's no bullshit. Yeah.
No.
You sign up.
No.
Listen. I promoted your book.
Heroes are like martial arts books. There are no good ones.
Oh, come on, kid. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No.
Don't be the curmudgeon.
It's all basic bitch shit. Oh, Nightwing. Like, no.
No, it's not basic bitch shit. I will piss in your fucking leg if I.
I'm a basic bitch for liking Dick Grayson.
You got them. You got them. Come on, let's go.
I don't even have a clue who I would even start with. I mean, I listen. I know the list of who exists, but the top 5 of
your top 5.
I don't want any of them. I don't want Iron Fist. I don't want Daredevil. I don't want Moon Knight. I don't want any of these guys.
You gave us 3.
All
you got to do is kick out 2 more.
But I can't wait to see
But I just said I don't want it. They're not that's not my list. I think the only guy maybe, but he's street level, but he's got still a supernatural thing would be Blade.
Okay.
Right? He would still qualify, I guess.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
One day Tom's going to be in New York City getting mugged, and all the defenders are going to be up on a building ledge and fuck that
fuck
guy.
those guys. All those guys. Fuck those guys. Holy shit. The defenders, they do not deserve that name. The defenders are the Hulk, Namor,
Valkyrie.
Doctor Strange, Silver Surfer, the
Valkyrie.
Valkyrie. That's the defenders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with Tom on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
They can both.
Yeah, I've been trying to complete my defender set. All right, Calderon, you're up, kid.
Faust, Grips. Here's one for Tom. Critter. Badger.
Oh, stroking his ego. Look at
John
that.
Sable Freelance.
John Sable Freelance. Very nice.
I tried to keep it all indie. There you go.
Okay, I like that. I mean, you're up.
All right. Spidey, Daredevil,
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles, Dick Tracy, Marv from Sin City.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a
I
good
like
one.
that. Okay, Marvin, let's hear
I
it.
just
kid.
want to go crazy time. I'm going to go Darkwing Duck.
I'm with that.
Going to go Gangbuster,
Oh, okay.
Phantom,
Yeah.
Lothar.
Who? Lothar.
Yeah, from Defenders of the Earth.
Yeah, that's a good fucking pull, kid.
Wow.
I like that.
And Jack Spade from I Won't Get You Something.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm surprised
You
you
know
didn't mention that guy. Who's the actual real human superhero from Detroit? Isn't he a guy from Detroit? Or is he a guy from Florida?
Yeah, Dr. Detroit, right?
No. The kid in the dude is in Portland, isn't he?
Who? Is he in
Phoenix
Brooklyn?
Jones.
Phoenix Jones. There you go.
Oh,
Yes,
Seattle.
he's-
He's from Seattle.
Seattle.
Seattle. There we go.
And
Yeah.
honorable
Didn't he
mention,
get a-
Action Jackson.
Oh.
Oh, I like that. All right, before I kick mine out, here we go. Burks, the Max, Tim Drake, and Critter. Does Critter count if Tom doesn't even acknowledge his own creation? TMT street level and under the street level. You know what? Critter doesn't count. He's up. He's off for the list.
It's superhero stuff. That's a superhero. It's like that's
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
it's
saying.
still-
Like street level hero is like to me, like I accept like Nightwing. It's just a dude. He's doing stuff. Once you start adding powers and stuff, they become more than just like a street level guy.
Hold on.
They're like a
My
superhero.
last one will challenge your theory.
Okay.
All right. Darkman, right? The movie.
Oh.
Okay. I'm going with the Goon. All right.
Okay.
Rick Powell's Goon over at Dark Horse.
Acceptable.
I'm a superhero, superpower. I'm going with Mage. Right? All the powers were in the bat. He didn't fly. He used the fucking car. He had the team. Definitely Luke Cage. Sweet Christmas all fucking day, baby. And this is where I'm going to challenge you, Tom. All right. I'm going with Robert Townsend's Meteor Man because, yes, he could fly. He can fly. And listen, it came out because of Marvin. He came out because of Marvin. All right.
In that
he
case,
can fly, but he dealt with street level issues.
Sure.
Which one was
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, is a street level hero a street level hero, or is it what he deals with? Right. That's so. I think there's two kind of ways to attack it. So I understand in that regard. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's open to handyman, right?
interpretation.
Handyman. How about that?
Which one?
Handyman.
And,
Also-
here we go. We got.
That was what I was going to say.
There we go. Right. Shadowhawk. Yeah. Right.
Shadowhawk's just a dude. Yeah, I accept Shadowhawk. Sure.
Yeah. I
Did
where
anybody
that's
see
going.
the
Just a
Spider
dude.
Noir show? That started off pretty good.
I haven't seen it yet.
I saw a little bit of episode 1. It's quite good.
Yeah. Nice.
So it's okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's all right.
It's okay.
All right. Let's go down
I
the
fell,
list.
to be perfectly honest, I fell asleep in episode 2, so I don't know beyond
Okay.
that. I don't know beyond that.
We did martial arts comics already, right?
Mhm.
Did we do sidekicks last week?
Yeah, you did sidekicks.
We did. Okay. We did iconic weapons.
Yeah, we did that.
We did comic movie adaptations.
Mhm.
We did duos.
Duos, yep.
We did heroic sacrifices. That's where
Yeah.
Calderon
Yeah.
pulled a Tom. You're like, yeah, I'm not getting it. We did worst movies.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. We did sci-fi movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! This is
We
almost
did
over here,
comic
guys.
villains.
Comic book villains.
We did that.
We did.
Yeah.
All right. Action icons.
I don't think so.
I think that one we have to get to.
All right. Wow. This is good. This is good. We could kill this list. All right. Action icons. We started with Fred last time. Does anybody want to kick this one off?
John McClane.
There we go,
Oh, my
Marvin. Here we
God.
go.
Starting basic, bitch. Okay, I see.
What else you got?
Let's put Action Jackson back on the list.
There you go, baby. Nothing wrong with that.
Lone Star.
Lone Star from
Space.
Marshall. From Marshall.
Space.
Oh, Lone Star from Baseballs.
That's your list. I mean, that's your list.
Oh, I was like, somebody said Lone Star. I'm like, who the hell is Lone Star?
let Marvin finish this up, baby. Come on.
Oh, come on. I need a good one. Oh,
No, Google it. Come on.
Now,
I'm not
listen,
Googling. My hands are right here.
it could be a character
Yeah.
or it could be an actor. So it doesn't have to be one or the
Well,
other.
I'm trying to think of something really obscure.
Uh-huh.
Man, I haven't seen any good action stuff recently. It's all old stuff from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, it is.
So it happens when you're old.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Let's do another Bruce Willis. Let's do Corbin Dallas.
There you go.
Okay.
What's the guy's name? From Blade Runner. Deckard.
Oh, cool. That four?
And,
No, that's the other four.
And what's his Matt Tracker from Mask.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay. And he was a dad, so he was always busy. All right, Mr. Lone Star. We're coming to you next. I mean.
All right, I got John Spartan.
I like that.
I don't remember the name, but the character from what was it called? The Gentleman's Circle, the one about the British spy group.
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Yeah, it was that one. Obviously James Bond,
Yeah.
and particularly, I'm more of a Roger Moore fan, so we can do
Okay. The Saint. Gotcha.
2 for 1 on that one.
Uh-huh.
And what was that 1, 2? Shit.
Well, you got Lone Star. You came up with it, so we're putting them on there for you.
Apple Lone Star. Schwarzenegger, Total Recall.
Yeah.
But then again, he has so many also. So there's like a couple. So I'll keep that one in case anybody has them on our list. Furiosa.
Nice.
Fury Road. Yeah.
I'll take that. Yeah,
That's
man.
fine.
That's 5. All right. Calderon, you're up, kid.
Remo Williams,
My man. Yes.
Jack Burton,
Jack Burton, Big Trouble in Little China.
He didn't do anything in the whole movie.
That is not true.
He did nothing.
He fucked up a lot.
Not
That's what he did. He
true.
fucked up a lot.
He spent most of the fight on his back.
It's not true. Rambo,
Yeah.
Oh,
Conan.
which Rambo?
Oh, the first one. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, First Blood Rambo.
Yeah.
He killed someone by accident.
Wow. Yeah. Shit happens.
In the next movie,
Collateral damage for a reason.
in the next movie, he killed 60 people.
Hey. Bruce Lee.
Yeah. Okay.
That was it.
All right.
That's 5. So
Okay.
Boards don't hit back.
there you go.
Tom.
We got Leonidas from 300.
Yeah. Nice.
We got Indiana Jones.
This motherfucker took my shit.
We got Grimlock.
Okay.
because fuck Optimus Prime.
Yeah,
Grimlock.
Grimlock, no like Optimus. Yeah.
We got Schwarzenegger Conan,
Yeah.
and we got Roadhouse Dalton.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Roadhouse. I like it. Okay. Okay. Fred, let's hear it.
Well, you took my Indiana Jones, so I'm going to go with Han Solo.
Yeah.
Ellen Ripley,
Nice.
Terminator, the original, the T-800.
Nice.
Ivan Drago, and I'm going to stay with since you guys cover Laser Blast so much, I'm going to stay with Dolph Lundgren and go with Dolph Lundgren, He-Man.
Very cool. I thought you would have said I come in peace, but I'll take Dolph Lundgren, He-Man. I like that. I like that. Okay. All right. Here we go. My list. Ash from The Evil Dead. I mean that blending of comedy, horror, and action. I'm with that. Flash Gordon, 1982, Sam J. Jones. Let's that's my Remo Williams. Okay. He didn't want to come back for fucking ADR. Somebody else did his voice. Nobody knows who that person is. He was the fucking man, right? And he was a quarterback for the New York Jets. How do you not root for Flash Gordon? I'm going for Mad Max character.
Mm-hmm.
Jet Li.
Okay.
One.
Before I get to my last one, I want to give an honorable mention because he passed away last week to Mr. Jackson. You don't look like a Jackson. Ogre himself, Donald Gibb.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I got a story about that guy after when we were done.
What's up? What do you got to say about him? Talk to me.
Well, Tom knows. We were at Akron Con. He was there. He hit on every woman in the place. Every single one of them.
Shit. Okay. And the alternate action star, Mr. I do my own stunts, and I almost died in 5 different movies. Jackie Chan, him fucking self. Okay. Some of our chat said, all right, I think we know Tom's weakness for trivia night. Oh, it's coming, baby. Oh, it's coming. If I knew
Moon Knight trivia, I'm just gonna go home.
I would have prepped it. All right. Egon, Clint Eastwood, Axel Foley. 5 different Nick Cage roles. Easy. Yes. No one likes Jean-Claude Van Damme anymore. I guess not, bud.
Bloodsport's it. There's not really anything besides Bloodsport.
Yeah. Time Cop.
Time Cop is
the Dark Horse
Time
comic.
Cop. It's really a solid movie. I rewatched it recently.
It's fine.
Yeah. All right. Guys, this list is almost done. What the fuck moments? I know we didn't do what the fuck moments. I know we got what. All right. Did we got Minions? Did we do Minions at all? No, right?
We did Minions. Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we did Minions.
And another stream. Yeah, you did.
Last week we did Minions.
Yes.
No. Was it last week or
yeah, because this is last week's new list. That's why it's highlighted in red. I don't think we did Minions, guys.
I think it's what the fuck moments that we haven't done.
I know we did. I know, but I don't think we did the last 2. I don't think we did Minions. All right. We'll revisit Minions. That's what's going to close us out tonight. But we're going to hit what the fuck moments. It could be in comics. It could be in movies. It could be in fucking life. I don't. Right now, I don't care. Because I'm going to struggle with this one. So, what the fuck moments?
I got you.
Anybody want to start?
I got you.
Marvin, ready to go again. Okay.
The Deep Blue Sea when Samuel Jackson's doing his big speech, and the shark comes out of the tank and eats him.
Okay.
Dawn of the Dead when they rip the biker in half when they get him on the ground and they tear him apart.
Okay.
Again on Return of the Living Dead when the guy puts himself in the oven and cooks himself. Let's see. Friday the 13th when Jason picks up the girl in the sleeping bags and slams her into the tree.
Okay.
And Star Wars when they destroy the Death Star.
I like that. Okay. I mean, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it. All right. The Wolverine death. Well, there's one of many, but the one where he's encased in his adamantium.
Okay.
Cable death from execution or song. Jaws 3, because the whole movie is a what the fuck moment. Dead Alive, which is like a really great what the fuck moment.
Yeah.
And then, of course, like Marvin had mentioned, Return of the Living Dead, but the scene where the girl lets the zombie boyfriend eat her brain just to make him happy.
All right. Okay. I'll take those. Calderon, let's hear them.
Closing of the Red Sea, because those soldiers are like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Luke, I'm your father.
Uh-huh.
Newborn porn. For those of you who know, know.
Yep. I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
I don't want to go there, but
yeah, you really don't want to go there.
No.
Okay.
But trust me, definitely what the fuck moment.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Hemsworth when he crashes into the force field.
Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and I think the funny part about that is that it was right around when Thor came out because that movie was sitting on the shelf for so long, and you're like, oh, it's Chris Hemsworth from Thor. He's not going to die.
Yeah, I never laughed so loud in a theater in my life.
Okay.
Shit was hilarious. When what was that? Original Sin. No, I think it's Avengers. Time Runs Out series when Thor flies through the alien. Well, no. Mjolnir. His fucking hammer. Mew Mew. I like Mew Mew. His hammer flies through the alien. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's 5?
That's 5.
Okay. All right. Tom, let's hear him. Did we lose Tom? Tom's frozen.
He's frozen.
Yeah, my internet's all weird in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got anything, Tom, or no?
I don't have 5. There was a couple that popped into my head right away. So I'll give you 2. The first one is American Werewolf in London when the fucking Nazi werewolves show up and start shooting everybody.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck is that? I still don't understand that at all. No clue. And then the other one is The Other Guys. Did you ever guys see that?
Yeah, of course.
So The Rock and Samuel Jackson are like, they're doing the hero thing, and they're like, we're gonna jump off this building. Yeah, we can make it. Aim for the bushes. Go. And then they just splat on the sidewalk. Like, how did that come from? So those were the 2 that came to mind like immediately.
Okay. Nothing else?
Not like I'm trying to come up with like real what the fuck moments. I mean, there's some weird shit I've seen. Like, have you ever watched the movie The Entity? Which is basically about a chick who gets haunted. And so you can see like they show her legs, and her legs are like squishing, like the ghost is like grabbing her legs and shit. Like it's like, oh my god, that's crazy shit. The tree that ate the kid in Poltergeist, that's always hung around with me.
Well, how about the tree in Evil Dead?
Yep.
What that one did.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's another good tree moment. Yeah, top 5 tree moments next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Fred.
Mm-hmm. So, you know what? I'm gonna just throw this out there in my own name. Fisticuffs Book 1, the end of Fisticuffs Book 1. I'll throw my shit out there with the what the F moments. Like, if you haven't checked it out yet, it holds up there. Also on my list.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I put it up against the best of the best in what the fuck. Also on the list, I will go with the ending of Society, the shunting. If anybody's ever seen that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's brutal. The twist of Audition, like the last 15 minutes of that movie. Brutal.
Yep.
Reanimator, the head giving head. And one of my favorites, Vincent Vega shoots Marvin in the face.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
What?
Not you, Marvin, other Marvin.
Okay, that was a good one. I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. My 5. Here we go. The Batman movie 66, but he dehydrated the villain's plan was to dehydrate everybody, and all you saw were bits of powder on the fucking chair. What the fuck? What the fuck? All they did was fucking open up Kool-Aid packets, and they just fucking they put them into piles on the fucking chair.
I like how they were all different colors.
Yes.
I like when they reanimate them and they're all still arguing, like the conversation just continued.
The first Saw movie, what the fuck? When he just got up at the end, and it was just like that was a what the fuck moment.
The what?
Saw?
Oh, Saw. Oh, yeah, Saw. Okay. Yeah.
Star Wars. I'm going with Laura Dern in The Last Jedi. When she jumped to hyperspace through the fucking ship.
Dude, her entire existence in that movie is what the fuck. Like, she made no sense.
Yeah, but just, dude, that moment and everything just went quiet so you can absorb what happened. That was a cool what the fuck moment for me. But yeah, and she was somebody that only existed in the Princess Leia novels. She wasn't someone that was part of it.
I didn't even know she existed.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Every bit of her existence was what the fuck in that movie.
Yeah. Indiana Jones, when the Ark opened up and just went in and out of every Nazi. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Honorable mention goes to Indiana Jones 2 when he just held onto the heart and it kept pumping and it lit up on fire when the person was going through the lava. What?
These are worse than 4 and 5 though, like with the aliens and then when he meets Socrates, like those are.
Yeah, because I still like the movies. It was like, what the fuck, you know what I mean?
All right, that's fair.
Holy shit, I lost my last one. Holy shit, I lost the fucking last one. I didn't write it down because like, okay, cool.
I'll throw another one out to you. Optimus Prime dying in Transformers the movie.
Oh, what the fuck, man? Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That one, they're now they're now doing an apology tour with that movie now this year.
Yeah, man. Damn. All right. Some of the comments came up with what the fuck moment. Somehow Palpatine is back. Yes. In video games, so Bowser Jr.'s Princess Peach's son?
Yeah, that was a fake out.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I am Groot. Yeah, what the fuck? So the Mandarin was actually an actor. Yeah. Burke says the entire Megaforce movie.
Not wrong.
Burks, you hurt me there, buddy. You hurt me, Burks. And an exploding air tank at the end of Jaws. What the fuck? Yeah, William. I like that, William. I like that one a lot. See, it's so good, it froze Tom again. We lost Tom. All right. We got one last one. Let's kill this list. Oh, I hope that wasn't a fart.
That was some kind of vehicle going past him.
Okay. We got one last one, and it's Minions. Let's close out.
Can I go first on this one?
Top 5 Minions. Yes, sir. You can go first.
All right, Minions.
Yeah.
Minion 1, Minion 2, Minion 7, Minion 12.
Hydra.
Okay.
Renfield.
Nice.
Pinky.
Pink from the brain?
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay.
And Gigan.
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Give me some.
Godzilla versus Megalon. He's the second monster.
It's Gigan.
Gigan. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. We'll take that. Okay.
Listen. What's funny is I hear people say that name all the time, and I have only heard myself say it accurately, even though in the film it says Gigan, but everybody's like Gigan or whatever the hell you just said, and I'm like, did you watch the movie? Or maybe you only saw it in Japanese. Maybe that
it's
could
been
be
a while. It's been a while.
The space chicken, basically, the space penguin. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's what that one is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the one that plays second fiddle to Megalon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anybody want to go next?
Sure. I'll give you Henchmen 21 and 24 from Venture Brothers.
That was good. I'll take that.
Darth Maul.
Okay.
Zartan.
Okay.
Starscream.
Was he a minion? He wasn't a minion.
Yeah,
he was a
he was a
minion.
Of course he's a minion. Yeah.
Okay.
I was so pissed.
He was only the leader for 10 minutes
Yeah.
before he got wasted.
Mm-hmm.
And
If you're working for somebody else, you're a minion.
Okay.
and Minion from Spy Kids.
There you go.
Ah, okay. Okay. All right. I'll take him. Fred, you ready? Fred, you're on mute, brother.
I got 5. All right.
Let's hear 'em.
Bob from Batman 89. You're my number one guy, Bob.
Yeah.
Otis from Superman 77. Harley Quinn. Worm Tongue. And Lobot.
Oh, okay. I like that. Okay. Tom, you ready?
Not a sexy list, but it's all right.
It works. It works.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scrounging for
Shit, we lost Tom again. Ground control to Major Tom. We may have lost Tom for the night. I mean,
I got
let's hear
4.
it.
I got 4 because someone already took.
At least he has that fuck face on.
Yeah.
All right, so I got Ogre from Frankenstein.
Okay.
I put the Dreadnoughts instead of Zartan because the whole Dreadnoughts were.
Yeah. That works. I like that.
They don't have a name for this one, but we know them as Sho'nuff from The Last Dragon. But he had a whole group of minions, but they're all called Sho'nuff. And then Cobra Commander once Serpentor came into power.
Okay. He became a minion. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with that. All right. All right, Tom, before we lose you again, let's hear that list quick, kid.
I got 3, I guess. I got 3. I got Odd Job from James Bond.
Nice.
I got Jaws from James Bond.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, I could just go into this stuff, I guess, but you got Mini-Me and Fat Bastard.
Yeah.
And Scott Evil. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I would go with the best minion out of all. Mr. Ned Beatty in Superman. Mr. Luthor.
Yeah, he was mentioned.
That's Otis.
Oh.
Yeah.
You thought you had something, but you're already behind the 8 ball.
Mm-hmm.
He's great, though. You're 100% right.
Yeah.
He's amazing in that.
Yes. I'm gonna go with Daredevil's hand, the ninjas.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I think these guys are better than the original ones we were introduced to in Super Mario, and they're the Shy Guys. Right. I also think they're like precursors to the Minions. For groups of minions, nothing beats a stormtrooper. They're out there.
They can't shoot for shit, so I don't
Right?
know how good they are.
No, but that's the thing, that they're there. They're just pure cannon fodder. And my personal favorite cannon fodder.
And food for Ewoks.
And food for Ewoks. Great eating.
They didn't have no problem shooting Uncle Owen and Uncle Roo.
Holy shit.
They
That's fucked up.
got up close.
That's
No,
fucked
do you
up.
know the theory behind that? That it wasn't the stormtroopers that did that. They say that was because Boba Fett's got his flamethrowers. They say that Boba Fett was there and he torched them.
Listen, go watch the fan film Troops. It explains the whole thing.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Ah. And they showed us an Inferno Trooper in the Mandalorian season 1, right? The season finale.
Yeah, they did add Inferno Troopers. Yeah.
Yeah. And my personal favorite, going back to Flash Gordon, the football scene in the throne room, Ming's minions, right? And they just all sucked. They all had that face. There's something about British sci-fi that I don't know. It's a little awkward. You know what I mean? And they were just big. They were red. They had that weird look in their face. It was a dead thing. But honorable mention, going back to Flash Gordon, Clytus, the best Doctor Doom in all of cinema, even though he was gold and black, not silver and green. Clytus on board, right? He was the best. He was the best. No bites. No bites.
No, just say Oompa Loompas and call them.
Don't ever fucking say that around me, kid. You did that on purpose. You did that on purpose because you know how I feel about the Oompa Loompas, bro. That was wrong.
Technically, the Time Bandits are minions. I'll put the Time Bandits in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Guys, that completes 5 rounds of the top 5. We went through quite a few topics in the top 5. Thank you, guys, for joining me. Those who participated. Sometimes they abstained. It's a great time for Tom to freeze, right? When I put that one up. That's why I'm going to piss in your lake, Tom. But before we get out of here, let's see what some of the people said in the comments regarding that. Egon, Narf. There we go. Are minions the same as bad sidekicks? Yes, they are. Minion Ryan Cordero for no, that was not cool. Not cool with that one, Champe. Right in the mommy daddy button. Yes, sir. And Emperor's Hand, Mara Jade. All right. You know what?
You'll never see in live action because Disney does not like it.
No, that sucks.
Does not like Mara Jade. I don't know.
You know what, Egon? You came up with some good stuff in the chat. So I want to say I'm sending you this glow in the dark New York versus the World hard enamel pin, baby. I'll get your address and that'll go out this week. 4 out of the last 5 weeks, I've given away pins. All you got to do is watch the show, participate in the chat, and we'll hang out, baby. All right? You get some. Nothing needs to be spent. Just take part in our chat, right? Green Lanternsburgs is 1. Egon is 1. BMD Nerd is 1. There we go, guys. All you got to do is hang out with us some bullshit. Thank you for the time. I want to say if you had a great time with us, please check out some of the other episodes on YouTube with Comic Book Streamland. And don't forget to hit those like, subscribe, and share buttons. I'm sure you're going to have a good time if you had a good time here tonight. Calderon, you want to start us off with letting people know where they can find you, brother?
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, DA, and that's it for now. TheOswaldChronicles.com. So,
There we go.
Not on Kickstarter at the moment. It's tearing me up.
It's coming.
Fred,
let us know where they can find you, brother.
At Schwartz Art LLC on Facebook, Instagram, all the big ones, www.schwartzart-llc.com. And Fisticuffs Book 4 launches June 2nd, this Tuesday, 10 a.m. See you there.
My man. I mean, talk to us, kid.
Yeah, you can find the thanks. You can find the Road Dogs comic on Instagram and Facebook. You can find me, Amin Amat, on Instagram, Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, and TikTok.
All right. Cool, bro. Marvin, hit him up.
Comicsburg.com and the edgecomic.com. The socials are there. And tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m. over in Oakland, I will be at the Pittsburgh's Greater Book Fest.
Nice. All right. Tom's not here, so you can find him at bigdoginc.com. And Monday night, we got a special going on with me and Amin. You can catch us Comic Book Streamland. That'll be episode number 115, guys, because this is episode number 114. So catch us Monday night for a special edition at 8 p.m. And you can find me at all of these locations under pretty much Unstoppable Comics, Substack, Threads, Blue Sky, TikTok, Instagram, also under Jay the Unstoppable, Facebook, Unstoppable Comics, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, under Unstoppable Com or JD Rosario. And on YouTube, it's either Jay the Unstoppable or Comic Book Streamland. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. See you next week.